Hello and welcome. My name is Portia. Join me for a full flow of continuous movement using Pilates exercises to move from one to the next. You'll feel refreshed and energized. All you need is some space to move. You can be barefoot as I am or wear socks with grip if you prefer. Let's begin our warm-up down on the floor. Once there, cross right in front of left. Find your sit bones, feel them anchored and weighted into the floor, and then reach energy from the crown or top of your head towards the ceiling. Let your hands rest by your sides, and we'll begin with breath to bring us right here to this moment. Breathing in through the nose, fill up and expand. Breathe out through the mouth. Letting go, yet staying seated tall. Now that we have arrived, let's begin with a nice flow. Bring your left arm out just a little bit to the side. Take your right arm up and over and breathe in as you stretch over to the left. Circle your right arm down towards the floor and then open. Release the left up and then look to the right. And lower the arms. Let's do the same thing going the other direction. Reaching your right arm out, letting the left circle. Come around, up, open, and look left. We'll do that a few more times, really reaching into each stretch with your breath. Taking your time to feel the movement. And we'll do one more slow. And now let's pick up the pace just a bit. So we'll come over, around, up and out, and over, around, up and out. One more set. And release. Roll your shoulders. Other direction. And now extend your legs out to the side. And I'm going to sit seated side so you can see my posture. We want to really feel our sit bones and feel the ribs being placed and balanced over the pelvis and your rib cage over the hips and your head over the rib cage. And then from here, we'll just point and flex the ankles and circle the wrists. Multitasking and getting some coordination and complexity. Other direction with the circles. Keep pointing and flexing your ankles. Good. And then walk your hands forward, point your toes, lift your chest and feel the stretch in the back side of the legs. Flex your feet, take your arms behind and lift your chest. And let's move through that, hinging forward at your hips to stretch. And then stretching the chest as the arms come around. 2 more times. Making sure that you're breathing at a pace that works for you. And in and out through the nose or the mouth, your choice. Facing to the front this time, left leg over right. And we continue with warm-ups for the head and neck. Gently dropping the chin down to the throat. Look forward and then up gently. Forward one more time, down and up. Taking your time. Tilt the head to the right, feeling a stretch on the left. Come up to center and then go left. One more time, tick-tocking the head. Looking forward, now we'll turn the head, looking over your left shoulder. Back to front, moving slowly across the eye line of the horizon, to the right, and one more time to the left, and then right. We have now completed our warm-up. Coming to an all-fours position, I'm going to face to the right, bringing your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing down through the tops of the feet, keeping the arms nice and straight and your head aligned with ribs, aligned with pelvis. Sit back with straight arms and feel a stretch under the arms and through the hips and thighs, and then come forward, feeling the stretch in the opposite direction. And as we work forward and back, feeling weight onto the hands, we feel a nice flow, stretching and strengthening the body. One more time, forward, finding center. From here, march the arms, front arm and left arm, just noticing how your weight might shift a little right to left, side to side. And we want to try to minimize that as much as possible. This time, leave the front arm up and reach to the front. Turn your thumb up and extend the opposite leg back with the toes curled under. Reach your arm forward, back, and look and follow. And then bend and lift the leg, trying to capture or touch the foot. And then reach back to the floor. Find your starting position. Marching the arms again. This time we'll keep the opposite arm up, your back arm, and then reach it forward, turn the thumb up, extend your opposite leg, toes down. Feel that balance point, and then we reach the arm around, lift the leg, tap or touch or hold the foot, and then release. Back and forth again into a flow. One more time. Go opposite arm and leg, reach, lift, sweep, tap, back and switch. Notice how we're building the flow and the ease of movement. Wobbling is okay. One more time. Back and front one time. Find center. Front arm and back leg. Reach up, reach around and tap. And switch. And we'll finish with a sit back to take the weight off of the wrists. Walk yourself up to a high kneel. Just circle the wrists in both directions. Shake them out. Shake the shoulders. And we move on to our bellies. In this prone position, we've got two moves that we're going to be doing here. So roll the shoulders back and down and really hug in through the sides of the glutes. Your legs can be slightly apart or together, but push the tops of the feet down, and we'll move the arms somewhere around the shoulders or a little higher than the shoulders. I'm going to take mine here, and as we pull the shoulder blades back, lift your chest and come into a mini swan. Release down, reach both arms and legs out and up, and swim, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and then place the hands down, tops of the feet stay there, and then we reach a little higher into swan. And we'll do that again, swimming, breathing in, breathing out, feet down, hands under your shoulders, lift into your swan, lower down, swimming. One more time. Piecing together these movements makes a nice flow where you feel energetic, strong, and flexible. Hands underneath your shoulders, push back and stretch. We come back to our all fours and we move into push-ups, pressing down with the elbows and then back with the elbows and forward with the chest. In all fours, a great modification, still building wonderful strength in the upper body and bringing in some dynamic movement with the lower body. One more time. And then we work your way back to your belly and we move into our swan and swimming combination. Swan to swim. One more time. Swan to swim. Bring your hands under, curl your toes under, draw your belly up and in. We're going to leave the knees down and press up from here. Staying here, we'll do 4 push-ups. Bend the elbows. Now lift your front knee off of the floor as you straighten your elbows. Lower the knee as you bend your elbows, and back knee lifts. So moving right into this progression, knowing that at any time you can leave both knees down. We just have 2 more. Lower the knee, uncurl the toes, sit yourself back and down, and come on to your side. So we move into our next series. Bottom palm can be up or down. Let the head rest onto your bottom arm. You can also bend the bottom arm like so. I'm going to leave mine out with the palm up because we are moving into a banana move where I'm going to want that up. Front hand in front of the chest. Pull the toes to the shins. Stack one hip on top of the other and squeeze the glutes. Allow your head to rest or ear to float above your arm. Top leg lifts for 4. Really reaching the energy through the heel. Hold up and then bring the bottom leg to tap the top 4. Now that both are up, we lower both down and up for 4. One more time. Lower both feet and point. Now we move into our banana. Both the upper body and the legs go. 4 times. Notice I'm using my bottom hand here, or top hand, to help. Hold on this last one, and we're just gonna hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your knees in and around, and let's switch to the other side. Slide out. Again, I'm gonna go with palm up. You have the option to bring the palm down. Stacking the ribs, your ear over the arm, hips one on top of the other, big toes to big toes. Feel the glute squeeze. And we go into top leg lift for 4. Hold top leg, bottom leg meets the top. Hold up at the top and then lower both for 4. 3, 2, now we lift both and the upper body with toes pointed for 4. 3, 2, hold on this last one for 4. 3, 2, 1, and release. From here, roll onto your back. We move into our final segment before we put everything together. Starting with the knees bent, feet flat. Find the relationship head, ribs, pelvis, all in one line. Bring your heels in as close as comfortable for your knees and feel that connection from heels to the sit bones. Press the palms down, pull the shoulder blades back and squeeze them together. We'll begin with a bridge. So pushing the back of the head, back of the arms and shoulders down, press into your feet and lift your hips straight up, making a line between the knees, hips, and shoulders. Pause here for a moment and lift one heel lower, the other heel lower. Getting a sense of this position of bridge with the hips extended, glutes active, hamstrings active, arms active. Your entire body is working. Now we'll go on to both heels lifting for 4. Up, down, up, down. One more. Lower your hips down. And from here, we begin our abdominal series. Float your head off the floor, curl your chin in towards your throat, and lift into an ab curl as the arms reach. Pull your front knee in, reach your back leg out, and we place the hands over the shins, and we do single leg stretch. So we breathe in and in, switch, and out, switch. Alternating where the hands go on top of the shin of the knee that's drawing in. Pulling in your breath, pulling out your breath. One more set. We move right into double leg stretch. Reach arms and legs out and long, and exhale, draw in. Breathe in and out. 2 more. In, out. One more time. Woo. Rest your head. Place the feet on the floor. Let's add on to our bridge. Shoulder blades pull together behind you. Feet press firmly into the floor. Hands press firmly into the floor. Lift up your hips. Breathe in. On the exhale, take the front leg and lift and tap. Keeping your hips nice and level. We've got 2 more. Move on to the back leg for 4. Keep the hips level. Back of your head and arms pressing down. 1 more time. Not quite done yet. We want to go into alternating 4 sets now. Keeping the hips up and level by using the glutes and the hamstrings. We've got 2 more sets. We're almost there. 1 more time. Lower your hips. We move right into our ab series. Let's begin with the head and ab curl. So head lift, ab curl. Draw both knees in. Stretch one out and reach the other in. Breathing in our single leg stretch. 1 more set. Moving right into double leg stretch. Both arms and legs reach out. Inhale. Exhale, draw in. Here's your option. Knees stay bent. 2 more times. Whew. And rest as the head comes down. All right, let's do 1 more set of that, putting it all together before we put the whole thing together from the top. Breathe in and bridge, lifting your hips. Let's lower and lift here for 3 more times. This action will start our series. Hold on this last one. Alternating knee lifts. 1 more set. And then we lower the hips and lift right up into an ab curl and draw both knees in at the same time. Moving into single leg stretch, 2 sets. Double leg stretch, 2 sets. Lower the feet, head, arms, bridge, march, 1 set. Lower, lift the hips, 2. March 1 more time. Getting a little extra there. Lower the hips. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Curl in both the knees. And then we move into single leg stretch, 2 sets. And double leg stretch, 2 sets. Lower the head. Roll onto your side to come up. And now it's time to put everything together. Let's begin with our kneeling facing the left. Hands underneath your shoulders, tops of the feet down. Head, ribs, pelvis all in one line. Sitting back and coming forward. We do this for 2. Finding center. We go opposite arm and leg reach with the thumb up. Lift your leg and reach behind. Follow the hand with the eyes. Come back. Switch sides. Opposite arm and leg reach with the thumb up. Circle the arm around. Follow with the eyes. Tap. Push up in all 4s. Going back. And then we come forward. 1 more set. Coming onto your belly for our swan swimming combo. We lift up into swan with the breath in, come down with the breath out and reach arms and legs. 2 breaths here, inhale and exhale. Hands underneath, curl the toes, and here's where we add in our first part. Keeping both knees down, press the floor away, and then we move into our push-up, straightening one leg, then the other. And if you'd like to try both, join me for 1 more. Lower the knees down, bring them underneath the hips, and we move on to opposite arm and leg reach 1 more time. Tap around, switch. And then we push up, back and forward in all 4s. 1 set. Come down to the floor. For swan swimming combo, swan and swim, One more time. Feet down, hands down, swan, swim, and then roll onto your side. And we move on to our sideline series. Stacking everything in this sideline position. We lift 4, 3, 2, hold the top leg, bottom leg, 4, 3, 2, both legs, 4, 3, 2, down point, and we lift into banana, 4, 3, 2, hold for 4, 3, 2, and sweep the legs in, around, and switch to the other side. Setting up, top leg up and down. Even though it's only the top leg moving, the bottom leg is still active. Now the bottom leg meets the top for 4, 3, 2, hold and point both legs down and up. And we move into banana for 4, 3, 2, up and hold 4, 3, 2, 1, and we come down, roll onto your back, bend your knees, arms down, head down, shoulders back, and we lift 4 times into our hip bridge. 2 more. On the last one, keep your hips up, alternating marches, 4 sets. Keeping the hips level, trying to balance the weight between both arms and both sides of the body. And now we lower the hips. As soon as your hips touch, both feet and head lift. Draw the knees in, single leg stretch. Breathe in and in, out and out. One more set of each, breathing in and breath out. Double leg stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down, arms down, head down. We lift 2 sets this time. Hold up on the second, alternating knees, alternating march for 2. Lowering the hips down. As soon as they touch, head and knees come in, and it's onto single leg stretch. Inhale, exhale, double leg stretch for 4. Lower the head down, roll to the side, come back to all 4s. We go back and forward, and then right into our opposite arm and leg reach. Sweep around, tap, other side. And then we come back and then forward. Come onto your belly for our swan swimming combo. Breathe in and out, and then swim in and out breath. And again, swan in with the breath, out with the breath, swimming. Hands down, curl your toes, leave the knees down to press the floor away. And then we bend one leg straighten, other leg straighten, and 2 with both legs if you can. And then lower. Coming onto your side again. Reach out. 4 on the lifts. Hold and bottom up for 4. Notice how once you get the flow, it moves a little faster. 4, lift lower, both legs. And then we point and lift 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. Keep that smile on your face. Lower, switch sides, evening out. And we move right into top leg for 4. Bottom leg for 4. Both legs for 4. Keep breathing, using the breath when you need it. Point the toes in banana. 4, 3, 2, hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, roll to your back. And we have one set here. We start with our bridge. Down and up, alternate 2 sets. And once the hips lower, lift the head and the knees, come into your single leg stretch. Breath in and out. And then double leg stretch 4 times. Rest. Place the feet down. We'll start our cool down on our backs. Bring the arms out, feet a little wider, and then let the knees sway to the back as you look over your front shoulder. Switching sides, looking the other direction. We'll do one more here. Twists always feel great after a whole bunch of abdominal and core work. Excellent. Come on up to a seat, finding your sit bones underneath you. Cross right in front of left. In this seated position, take that nice side bend to the right, and then we swing around. Follow the hand and open your chest, and then side bend to the left. Follow around and open. One more time in each direction. Keep the breath coming and going. And then from here, hinge forward. And then come back, uncross, recross. And then we'll come a little bit deeper into this forward bend with the legs in this cross-leg position. Bringing your pelvis forward so it keeps your spine long, and keep your chest up, allowing the elbows to bend as you find more depth. Walk your hands back, bring them behind, and then let your chest open as you look skyward. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back to a full seat. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Bring both arms out with a deep inhale, allowing your lungs to expand as well as your belly. And then exhale, release, yet stay tall. One more slow, luxurious breath like that. It's been my pleasure moving with you today, and I'll look forward to the next time.